The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Neat.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Sorry about that.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
I mean, I'm not really that sorry. Robert Nightingale is kind of an asshole.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Right?
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Yeah, I know. I think he's just blasting through doors like that to piss me off at this point.
I don't like the sound of that.
See, I don't feel so bad when even Alan Wake gets jump scared by this bullshit. Oh, makes me feel much better about the whole thing, to be completely honest. Oh, all right.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Okay. That's neat.
It could not be opened on this side.
Alright, that means it can be opened on the other side. I love that they brought back the, like, certain yellow paints can only be seen in the flashlight mechanic. Which, like, I don't know, seems like a small thing, but I enjoy the...
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new idea for a scene. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Perfect. I can't wait to go into the mind place or the writer's room and come back and there'd be a fucking jump scare waiting for me. I cannot wait for that.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's
Alice?
more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Alright.
Come on! I need the words.
Okay. Not terrifying at all.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Convenient.
Alan Wake. I've ridden Stop the story. My words.
Come on. That's rude, buddy.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels.
Let's go ahead. Not do that.
Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Casey will probably lead you to it. Let's not get too presumptive. All right.
Wake. I know the words.
there's a ladder. Idiot.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had a new beat for the story. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. This would move the story forward. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
So this is kind of cool. You gather clues. Oh.
On the far side of the train crash had a cult symbol next to it. I wanted to take a look inside.
Hey, look, darkness projectiles. Fucking love that shit. I know there's an echo there.
More followers sent from the void. Oh, praise be
Hey, you know, there's no such thing as a small raid, Chroma. Welcome in. How are you? What were you playing? Let me get you a little shouty here. Well, do you mind if I give you a shout out? It is surprisingly not. It is surprisingly not. Perfect. Ooh, Evil Within 2, love that. Are you playing Saren in the That's really fucking funny. There's not enough Warframe in your Warframe. I assume some kind of mod. Incredible. Always have an out.
Always have an out.
How is the Evil Within 2, Chroma? I love the Evil Within 2. It was fun. I died 3 times though.
Go on, ma'am.
There we go.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing.
Impressive
The cult tracked down the
generosity,
torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
Honestly, you're not wrong, Chroma. Curtis, thank you for the second gifted sub. You didn't need to do all that, but I appreciate you nonetheless.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Oh. You have a good one. Enjoy the game, Curtis. Oh. Okay. Hate this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yes, Chroma. And you can gain different clues and change the map accordingly.
None of this was real. It was all real.
It's horrifying. Are you a fan of Remedy Entertainment games, Chroma? Or, not really? Fair, fair. They're a little, a weak act one. Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. Oil Derrick. Oh, this is from... The Oil Derrick is from American Nightmare. Which confirms American Nightmare being canonical in the story. That's wild. Yeah, that's the thing. For me, these games have always been about story. So I don't mind, like, a lot of talking as long as the story is good. And I'm frankly kind of okay with the lack of combat. I'm bad at video games, so not not the worst thing. Yeah. I also had issues.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay. Absolute mad lad. I installed it on my hard disk drive initially. Somebody saw me? Alright. I'm in trouble.
Character in my...
Okay. Not sure you needed to do all that, game, but... Okay. You can just put me back at the last place I saved, or the last autosave. You don't gotta be doing all that. Oh, okay. Shit! Alright. Great. Yeah, I played RE4 on normal difficulty. Head. Use. From my kid as well. Was there actually something worthwhile over here, or did I just... And I guess there was that loot. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But I still enjoyed the fuck out of RE4 Remake.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through.
Oh,
The lights would help me.
they will. Ooh, I will take that first aid kit. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Am I stupid? Don't answer that. All right. Got it. See, we just had to think on our feet a little bit. Okay, I don't love that some of these boxes are just straight up empty. Not a huge fan of that. Making me awfully sad. Oh boy. What did you think of The Evil Within 2, though? I know you mentioned it was good. Have you played the first game, Chroma?
Alan Wake, I arrived.
No one. Don't notice me. I'm not Alan Wake. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Wake. Darkness inside. You're awake.
Hey, look. Neat. Words of guns. Yeah, 5% chance to not consume ammo. Sounds incredible.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Yeah, I bet it does. Was like a lot of loot. They really said, oh, you know what that means? Probably means this is gonna be a boss fight.
Impressive generosity.
Listen, I'm trying to get good. I'm trying. If it makes you feel any better, Dea, I read that correctly in my brain, so.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Amazing.
Remember, this is Twister. Oh, I knew.
Where are you here? Oh, okay.
I thought I fucking.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why am I here?
It was my hat.
No, I was Haz. I'm pretty sure. It went right. It went right to me.
Someone pull up the instant replay.
I am streaming.
Pull up the instant replay. Alright. Let's do murder cult.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Absolutely terrible.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
A lot of instant replays. Listen, that's fair. That's fair.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Alright, so let's go murder cult on this one.
This thread would create something terrible in the city. But it's what the story needed.
No, no. No, I'm good, actually. I don't want any. You... Pokihata. Ooh, okay. How are you, Pokihata? I hope you're having a good day. I'm not. Oh, Alan Wake is having a bad. Alan Wake is having a rough one. Right. Come on.
ことにしかなりませんよ。考える前に手が動いちまうのは俺の悪い癖だ。そんな桐生一馬の生き方ってのは誰にも真似ができないんです。
Is this gonna be
taking the child away?
Of course. I mean, it had damn well better look good. It's...
Wake. Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Hello? More words of power. We love that. Nothing in there. We love that even more. I'm personally enjoying it a lot. It's definitely, alright, that was rude. I don't think he died. I think he's still alive. I'm really liking it. The story is great. It's a lot of fun. It's a little nerve-wracking because they're really leaning into the horror aspects this time around, instead of the like the action thriller stuff. So that's a little nerve-wracking.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wake. Alan Wake. I know the words, secret words.
All right. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. Oh. so much worse than the first game. Anytime would be good. Come on, reload, Alan.
Shit!
Quicker, please. Quicker would be better. And this is what happens when you die. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, this put me kind of way back. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, that's rude. I really don't need to see that every time.
Wake. I just want to say, wake. The darkness is coming. Come on!
All right. I'm starting to understand stuff in terms of combat.
Secret ways. This storm is alive. Shit, this is my stuff.
Nope. If you light them up with the flashlight and they don't start to disappear, that means they're there and you need to fight them.
I hate the words. This is my story. It started.
Okay. Oh.
Wait.
Alright, so the loot is procedurally generated. Because I'm definitely going over, like, the same spots. And sometimes I get stuff and sometimes I don't. That's interesting. Grab this echo really quick.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Come on.
Come on!
All right. Oh, words of action. Let's go ahead and do that. Buds of power. These are all pretty decent. Go ahead and do max health first, though. I want them all. But... oh, Cynthia Weaver. Love that. Annual save. Easy peasy. Now we can continue. Oh, is this gonna take me right back to, yeah, nice. Hey, look. A word of power that I blatantly missed. Idiot. I feel like painkillers need the most help in terms of like how good they are.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Let's go ahead.
The drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall. A secret for those in the know.
Torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Horrifying. Alright. fuck out of there, Alan. Fuck. Oh, I love that Alan Wake is still just a no cardio motherfucker. Oh my god, run faster. Alan, move, please. Run quicker. Come on, buddy. You had 13 years to work on your cardio and your ass is still running this slow? Come on now. Run. Oh. Absolutely go fuck yourself.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Great. Does that mean it's safe to proceed? Can I go back? Can I go back?
The tunnel was open now. Shit.
All right. Get a move on. Come on, Alan. Alan Wake could have just written himself to be in perfect shape. What's up with that, Alan?
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Yeah. All right. I also like to think that Alan Wake is just like sitting at the table, like hallucinating while all this is happening, and Saga and Alex Casey are just like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, this is Control vibes. This is big Control vibes.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Game is wild. Game is wild.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Who writes anything, man? It's all up to the eye of the beholder, man.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. a meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. A regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
I don't know what the fuck any of that means, but yeah, sure. Yeah, obviously we're going to max out not consuming ammunition chance.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
I'm sure that's fine.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Neat.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
Rip-a-roni. I'm sure it's fine. Quick turn.
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
You can't jump scare me when I'm not paying attention, game.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Oh.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
That would be correct.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
No, that's big Control vibes, though.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Okay. So what do I do? Because Alice is not fucking here, so... Do I just leave? Do I just peace out? Well, I don't think... Oh, locate the memory card. Okay. What the fuck is the memory card? Oh, hey, look, the memory card.
Alice's memory card.
Dummy! Embarrassing.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Fluffy, welcome in. Eagle Dev, welcome in. I hope everybody's having an excellent day.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
It really does kind of spoil the effects of what's going on when you hear the little trophy noises.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Always
You got out of the
Deerfest.
dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away.
Maybe.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy.
That's the literally...
My memory is full of holes, and I'm
bare
not sure
minimum.
how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
This has got to be a thing. Them taking coffee sips at the same time.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen
I don't know about all that, Chief. I don't know about all that, Chief.
Why am I?
Yikes.
Why are we written into
Oof.
the story?
That's the biggest fucking oof.
I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Great. Great. No, it's fine.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Convenient.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
That's an excellent question.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Oh shit. Saga?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Oh boy. Alright. Easy peasy. Very cool and normal and fun. Alright, where's that break room? Where's that break room? Oh.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
Guess not.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Oh yeah, very cute, very chill, very
Inside
normal,
the trailer,
very happy.
At the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Great. We have progress. I love that. All right. That is, unfortunately, where we're gonna end it today. I have work, so we'll be done for today. Bonus stream will more than likely